So cute.
Is it not working?
Kevin is one of 40 kids who play in the Miracle League, the most amazing league on the planet.
Everybody's included and everybody's valued and everybody plays here.
Now this is the way Little League games should be. No screaming from the coaches, no overbearing parents yelling from the stands, and not a single curse word is heard on the field. Even the umpires say officiating these games is nothing short of a miracle. In the Miracle League, kids who have varying levels of abilities and talents get to do something most of them never thought possible. Rather than just watch from the bleachers, these kids get to actually play on the field.
How's it feel when that ball goes out there?
I'm like so happy and proud.
Leo is one of the most inspirational players in the league. Honestly, I've never seen anyone try harder at something in my life.
I just like concentrate on the batting.
Emma's another one of the players you love to cheer for. Watching her play, you can tell she really enjoys it.
I guess I just like really get into the game when I start. Once I start, I can't stop.
Being able to take part in these games gives these kids a self-confidence that's undeniable.
Did you score?
Yeah!
You did? How many times did you score? Do you know?
25!
25?
Each of these players gets to bat every inning. And special accommodations are made for wheelchair-bound and visually impaired athletes so they can get the joy of playing too. Each of these players is also paired with a buddy, a volunteer who's there to offer both moral and physical support if needed. But volunteers like Jody Barton say they gain more from the experience than the kids do.
Abby has taught me tons of patience. She is very active and loves to run. It's great. I was sitting here this morning watching the morning game and tears came to my eyes just because it's so amazing to see them be able to play the game.
These games are definitely not predictable. Sometimes these athletes chase after their own balls, and other times they may get bored and try to walk off the field in the middle of the game. But there's one thing for sure, they all have a good time. You see a lot of jumping, clapping, and especially high-fiving.
I have more fun in it because I meet more friends and yeah.
I really feel really happy about them hitting so high. I just like to be friends with them and be nice.
I think everyone here really gets a lot out of it.
Inspirational is a word you hear over and over here.
But it is very inspirational to see someone struggling and yet, plowing through the experience and getting a lot out of it.
Watching their kids play gives parents like Aaron Wisdom something they never thought they'd ever get to see.
It's always good when he's able to, to participate in something that a typical child takes for granted. And as a parent, for me to be able to just be hands off and just be dad sitting in the bleachers with the camcorder and yelling and screaming and clapping, it's a nice change. It's really fun.
Did you ever expect to hear Christian's name read over a loudspeaker?
Not like this, no. No, that's another part of the experience you don't forget. The experience itself is it's very good for him. Naturally, as a parent, you have great hope for your kids. So to be able to see this is wonderful.
Other parents agree. George Vance says this league has been a godsend.
Well, he's happy, and I'm glad for him, and gives him a sense of being a normal kid, which is, we want him to feel that way as much as possible and not feel different. And so this really helps.
Kansas was one of the last of the 50 states to get a Miracle League. Thank goodness Lainey Armstrong decided to bring it here.
I know that it had been talked about. It just nobody had ever picked up the ball and ran with it. And you see a need and you fill it. And I guess that's why this league came about.
Lainey spends hour upon hour organizing these tournaments, setting up the teams and recruiting volunteers. and her son isn't even old enough to play.
It's not about my son. It's about the other kids. They need something to do. They need to be a part of a team, and they need to have something to look forward to this summer too. My son eventually in a couple of years will be old enough to play, and I'm sure he'll be out there digging in the dirt with the rest of them. But this is just about all kids. This is about something that needed to be done, and it's heartfelt and it's genuine. And these kids needed something, and I just happened to come along at the right place at the right time, I guess.
I know, you did
brings up the left fielder, Kevin.
All right, we're ready.
I'm getting as much out of this as the kids are. The smiles on their face, when they throw their arms up in the air as they cross home plate, they know that they've scored a run. It's personally rewarding on so many levels. I'm just elated that this is a part of them and that they are getting this experience. I know that some parents have also told me this is the highlight of their summer, and how many more days till Saturday? How many more days till I get to play? And this truly is about the kids and for the kids, and that's really honestly what my intention, where my heart is for the kids.
Hey, what do you like about baseball? Huh?
I like it.
You do? What do you like about it? Like chasing the ball?
Yep.
When she hears things like this from the players, she says the stress, the loss of sleep, and the endless hours of planning have all been worth it.
Thanks for having a team so I can play and people won't always get me out.
Really proud that she put me on a baseball team.
He will score. And Tyler's on with a single.
Tell me what you are.
Go Yankees!